What's up, everybody? Let's get right into this Instantish reaction to the Ohio State Penn State game yesterday. Here we go. Welcome to Buckeye Banter, Sports in the OH. All right, so big win. What should have been, by most people's thinking, uh, the biggest game of the season, at least coming in until the final one, where we always know we have the game against Michigan. Of course, now everything looks different after a couple weeks, doesn't it? Michigan is 1-1, got upset yesterday by Michigan State. Penn State's now 0-2. Um, so yeah, it's a crazy uh, couple of the two biggest games we thought we were going to have are maybe not going to be. So we'll see what happens. But let's just focus on yesterday's game for now. I think primarily for me, the biggest thing I noticed is this offense is clicking. Justin Fields is pretty amazing. He somehow looks better than he did last year, and last year he was pretty darn good. With Lawrence missing a couple games for COVID, could put him in the driver's seat for the Heisman. It'd be an unfortunate way to win it, but it's going to be going to make it interesting. He's going to have to stumble, I think, at this point, and right now he's looking pretty incredible. The rest of the offense, though, is definitely there to support him and support him well this week. Again, Penn State is no slouch. Don't think for a second that just because we put up 38 points that they're bad. They're not a bad team. This is a very talented offense. 8 players caught passes, including 3 tight ends. Rucker got 2 of those TDs. Olave and Wilson are stars. These guys are legit very, very good players. They're both going to play in the NFL. And Williams and Smith Njigba are both looking like they're going to be very good options as well. It's early on, but they're both showing the potential that many have seen in them. And there's still a couple other young guys out there that haven't done much yet that we'll, I'm sure, get to see as the season unfolds, that there's a lot of potential in as well. Meanwhile, one of my concerns was at the running back. I think Master Teague seemed to take a slight lead in the running back stable, but more importantly, as a whole, the running game seemed to take a step in the right direction. I don't know that Teague took a big lead because the difference in the yards per carry wasn't that drastic. I mean, he definitely had more yards per carry, but he also got a lot more carries, and everyone pretty much knows the running backs, most of them feed off those carries and getting more and more carries and getting a rhythm, and he definitely had more of a chance to do that yesterday. Defense, if there's anything that concerns me out of this game and what we've seen so far, it's their potential to take plays off. I think at times they looked as dominant as ever. They looked really, really good. But then it seemed like maybe there were just plays where they weren't quite feeling it and they weren't really giving it their all. And Shaun Wade is included in that bunch. Um, he is probably, if not the best, definitely one of the best cornerbacks in the country. Expected to be a first round pick. That's why he had actually declared and wasn't going to play and then had to get reinstated when the COVID stuff changed. Because everyone in the country thinks he's going to be a top pick. Now, certainly, Jahan Dotson deserves a lot of credit because that guy was a beast. But I think that also Shaun Wade maybe needs to play a little more consistently. But without Jahan Dotson, I think this game looks a lot like last week, which I would never have expected. Um, but honestly, he kept them in the game, made it much more of a competition than it would have been otherwise. Sean Clifford didn't impress me too much. I think he had a very good second half. But overall, I think that they made some good adjustments and came out and played a much better second half. Hard to know what would have happened in this game if it was a whiteout. Yes, big difference when you have a couple thousand fans in the stadium. Half of them are Buckeye fans. And when you have a couple thousand Buckeye fans and 97 or 8,000 in white, screaming and yelling, and you can't make those adjustments at the line. Now, do I think Penn State would have won the game? I still don't think Penn State wins. I think Ohio State finds a way, but it probably has a much different final score than it was. Um, so again, concerned is basically just that they don't continue to fall in this pitfall that has gotten Ohio State teams in the past, which is playing down to the level of the competition. At times, especially right now, what we saw yesterday from the defense, it seems like they might fall into that trap again. Now, I also think that Ryan Day has shown already that he is an elite coach. And so I think he's going to recognize this as well, and they will be coaching that up big time in the coming weeks. Every week, really through the rest of this regular season, they're going to be favored. And that if they start playing down to the level of their competition, it could bite them. But again, I think the commentators caught some of the evidence of Ryan Day's elite coaching level. That one play, Joey Porter Jr. left the field, and Day dialed up that 49-yard beautiful touchdown pass to Olave. One play, Porter was off the field. And he dialed up the big play, went for the juggler, and got it. I mean, that's top level coaching right there. He saw a weakness, took a chance, and made him pay. Literally, Joey Porter was out of the game for one play, and it cost them 7 points. That's pretty impressive stuff, and I'm excited about seeing that sort of thing take place more often. Again, I don't think we've had bad coaching in the past by any means. Urban Meyer was an amazing coach. But I think that what Ryan Day is showing is that he also, in his own right, is an elite level coach. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the game. Go Bucks. Big win. Now we see what we can do in these coming weeks to avoid those little lapses. Please like, share, subscribe. Pass the word on to your friends. So other people can enjoy our videos, and we'll be on tomorrow with Browns Instantish reaction, hopefully celebrating a victory over these Las Vegas Raiders. All right.